and welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we're watching and reacting to, or this morning we're watching and reacting to, Brazil versus Japan, FIFA World Cup 2026, round of 32. Here we are, Brazil, Japan, the second match of the round of 32, and of course our first triple header of the round of 32 of 5 triple header days. Because there's 15 matches left in the round of 32. 3 divided by 5 is 15, or 3 times 5 is 15. Either one. 15 divided by 3 is 5. There we go. Math was never my strong suit, but here we are. Plus 1 is 16, Canada game. Here we are, though. What I think we're going to do is, of course, we're streaming all 3, but RSR for the Brazil-Japan game and Netherlands-Morocco if this doesn't end in extra time or penalties. If not, we'll just be reviewing Netherlands-Morocco no matter what. With that being said, starting 11s are as follows. In goal for Brazil, Alisson. The right back, Danilo. The center back, Marquinhos. Center back, Gabriel Magalhães. Left back, Douglas Santos. Center mids, Bruno Guimarães, Casemiro, Lucas Paquetá. Right wing, Ryan, Matheus Cunha, Vinicius Jr. Japan in goal, Zion Suzuki. Center backs, Hiroki Ito, Shogo Taniguchi. Center back, Takahiro Tomiyasu. How we doing? Left wing back, Keito Nakamura. Center defensive mids, Daichi Kamada, Kaishu Sano. Right wing back, Hitsu Don. Center attacking mids, Daizen Maeda, Junya Ito. And striker, Ayase Ueda for Japan. So let's see how this game turns out. Can Japan win? Or will Brazil show together? Brazil 1-0 or 2-1, or they win in penalties, says Sun. We'll see what happens. I picked Japan in penalties, but it's going to be a very close game. Let's not forget, like last September, Japan beat Brazil on the road. So, but Brazil, I think this Brazil has very much got a higher morale than that Brazil that lost to Japan. So we'll see if that matters. Alisson, Douglas Santos, Gabriel Magalhães, Marquinhos, Danilo, Casemiro, Lucas Paquetá, Bruno Guimarães, Vinicius Jr. I know this is the World Cup. Matheus Cunha, Ryan. And I said this Brazil is happier and much more high morale than that friendly. So at the World Cup, if you have a higher morale, and Japan's been struggling a little bit, we'll see. Zion Suzuki, Hiroki Ito, Shogo Taniguchi, Takahiro Tomiyasu, Keito Nakamura, Daichi Kamada, Kaishu Sano, Ritsu Don, Daizen Maeda, Ayase Ueda, Junya Ito for Japan. Japan made the last 2 World Cup round of 16s. If they won this would be their first knockout match won in this current era, even though they'd still possibly could lose the round of 16 again. How we doing, Rory? Gallagher officially going to the Vancouver Canucks, trade him for cash considerations. Yeah, that makes sense. So the plan is, if this doesn't go to extra time or penalties, I will review this game. I will review the Japan game. If this goes to extra time or penalties, then no. Germany-Paraguay will be live for it, but no RSR for that match completely. I got to put up the streams for the next 2 days, so I need at least a little window to do that, or at least try to get most of that work done. And then we will review the Netherlands-Morocco game no matter what, whether it goes to extra time, whether it goes to penalties, because it's the last game of the day. So at least, at best, 1 RSR. Well, I won't say most likely, but the plan is 2. I would like to do 2, but at least 1. with all 3 lives, of course. And we're off. Over the top, and here we begin. Japan wearing their away kits, their white with color pinstripes. And Brazil wearing their samba yellow, as is usual. I like Japan and their people, Brazil every day, baby. Fair enough. But I have no connection to Brazil. You know that. I mean, Brazil is cool. I wish they'd succeed. Brazil, football is better with a good Brazil. But again, my connections to Japan want me to want Japan to win. But again, you know, football is better with an actually good Brazil team. It is. So, it is what it is there. 0-0. And holding his back leg is Paquetá, Lucas Paquetá. Might have pulled something there early. We'll see what that says or what happens there. Then again, it's not the same. He's not the same guy who was at West Ham. Hyan, top of the box. Daniel plays it through, cleared away by Japan, but bad giveaway. Shot past the post. Bruno Guimarães almost draws first blood. Prediction score for Brazil, Japan 1-1, 5-4 on penalties to Brazil. Yeah, that's realistic. Corner. Trade Josh Wall to Utah for a 6'3" defenseman. That's interesting. Bruno Guimarães should take the corner. Ball crossed in. Short and cleared away, but that'll be out for a Brazilian throw. Brazil. But then again, tomorrow, Mexico's the last match of the day. Good. Ivory Coast, Norway at noon, like today. Yeah. If it doesn't go to extra time penalties, RSR, yeah. France, Sweden. If it doesn't go to extra time or penalties, I think we'll do an RSR for all 3, yeah. Because playing forward. That's out. And then Mexico, Ecuador, of course, we're doing an RSR for that game no matter what. England, DR Congo. That wouldn't seem to be worth it, honestly, live. Belgium, Senegal, live RSR. USA, Bosnia, live RSR. It's a CONCACAF team. But there you go. Spain, Austria, live RSR. Portugal, Croatia, live RSR. Switzerland, Algeria, live. Well, it puts the late game, though. Yeah, but it could end at 1 a.m. Besides, that doesn't seem like that would get many views. So 2 RSRs that day. And then Australia, Egypt, live RSR. Argentina, Cape Verde, live RSR. Of course, they end in 90 minutes. Colombia, Ghana, 9:30, 10:30, live RSR, sure. Oh, wait, no. No, that would have to be the round of 16, round of 32 recap, round of 16 predictions. No, there's no RSR for that game. Wait. No matter what, yeah, we have to do the round of 16 recap, round of 32, or round of 32 recap, round of 16 predictions after that. So there will be a video, but not about the game. There you go. Okay. Enough about that. Retain 50% of Gallagher's contract. Well, there you go. 0-0, 5 minutes in. Japan kind of struggling a little bit here with Brazil, but I can't say I'm shocked. Thank you for the awesome shirt comment on Rumble. Thank you very much. It's got the rising sun on there, so there you go. Arigato. Arigato gozaimasu. Nil-nil. Yeah, Japan's struggling, though, here. But then again, I can't say I'm surprised. Brazil looks better than they did when they played the friendly. But Brazil did get out to that big lead, and Japan punched back. Shot over the top, or crossed over the top, but cleared away. But Brazil's definitely controlling the possession here. Won 2 FIFA World Cup titles in North America. Brazil in 70 and 1994. 1970, 1994. So they're used to winning in North America. They could not win in their own home country, though. (7-1). Free kick for Brazil. Free kick over the top. Oh, almost spilled it, Zion Suzuki, but he catches it and does not absolute cause a disaster. But yep, here we go. Not what you want to see. How we doing, Henry? How we doing? Oh, that was not what you wanted to see. Bad. It's not a good start for Japan as it stands. Not a good start. Hello. 7 minute. 0-0. Japan struggling with the Brazilian pressure. 3 chances created, 14 minutes for Scotland for Neymar. Will we see him in this match? I would assume so, but he did. Well, you know what? That is pretty good. I mean, it was Scotland, but he did create 3 chances. He did create 3 chances against Scotland in 14 minutes. So he still got it, I guess. Do you think the goalkeeper for Japan would start for the U.S. MNT? He's also American. If he chose America, well, here's the thing. Zion Suzuki, I thought, was an absolute calamity during the Asian Cup back in 2024, the beginning of 2024. And I said it. But he's become a very good goalie. Who's to say if he does that with the USA? If he's the Zion Suzuki of right now, and he still becomes the Zion Suzuki of right now, which, I mean, I guess, as you can tell, he may still have a mistake in him, but at least he caught the ball. He would be a U.S. star because he's better than Matt Freese. Maybe even Calamity's Zion Suzuki would still be better than Matt Freese. But, so maybe he'd start anyway, no matter which version of him you got. But if you got this version of him, he'd start over Matt Freese. Yeah, easy. Yeah, the penalty freaking thesis at Harvard was cool, but, like, Matt Freese isn't that special. He's better than Matt Turner. Let's see what Matt Freese does when he gets to Europe. Does he play as much? Oh, my! Brazil hit their own player in the face. I'm sorry. I can't help but laugh at that. That's hilarious. The ball got shot and a Brazilian player got hit by his own teammate. Oh, man. Header. Zion Suzuki picks it. Oh, my God. That was hilarious. Oh, Lord. Got decked in the face by the football. Wrong place, wrong time, buddy. But I do know how it feels. It's not fun. But friendly fire, friendly fire. No, I won't. But I should, but I won't. Friendly fire. Too close to the fourth. I'm not making the joke that I'm about. I was not going to make the joke that I'm thinking of making. I'm not going to do it. It's too close. It's the fourth. It's too close for comfort. Yeah, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'll just leave it to friendly fire, and that'll be that. Ball crossed in. Best finish for a round, or Japan is a round of 16. Japan's never won a knockout stage match. It looks like that'll continue the way they're playing right now. And Vinicius is down hurt, holding his ankle, or at least trying to. Well, he did get, he did get stepped on top of the boot. Inadvertently, but still he got stepped on. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Robertson, Emile Andre, and Quillen get qualifying offers from the Toronto Maple Leafs, with Michelli still TBD ahead of today's 5 p.m. deadline. The 6-0 curse is over, Canada. Tell your friends. Canada won a knockout game after winning a group game 6-0. The curse is over. It's not bad to win 6-0 anymore. Do you think Obed Vargas and Brian Gutierrez were a lock for USMNT? Well, I mean, I guess not. They chose Mexico. Honestly, no. Because they had the midfielders to play in Brian's spot, and they had the midfielders playing Obed's spot. I think it was easier for them to play for Mexico. Yes, I'm not saying they're not proud of their Mexican heritage. I'm not saying they're proud to be Mexican. But I do think they saw that it's easier for them to get a spot in the Mexican national team and claim that spot than the USMNT. And I'm not saying they're bad players, but I'm saying there were players in Europe in those spots who have already claimed those spots. To win those spots, you have to hope for injury and hope for an amazing Gold Cup. And frankly, I don't think they want to do that. Shot wide. Yeah, Japan ain't looking too good right now. Well, I guess by the end of today, this shirt's getting thrown in the hamper. They ain't winning. They ain't winning. I picked Japan to win this game in the predictions. They ain't winning. No. This don't look pretty. Their best chance is penalties, and I don't know. I think Ali Son's probably better at saving penalties than Zion Suzuki, and I think Brazil probably has better composed players to take penalties. So, going down, free kick for Japan if you piss this opportunity away. Top of the box. Japan, you better score on this free kick. That's all I'm asking. Free kick, Casemiro gets a yellow card. Leave the football before it leaves you. Oh, I can't wait to see him be shit at Miami. I can't wait to see him be shit in Miami. Look at Casemiro now. He's back on the kebab diet. How we doing, Elmini? Leave the football before it leaves you. No, I think he's on the carne asada diet. Or, what's the Argentinian version of that? Or Cuban. Either or. Obed Vargas plays for Atletico de Madrid. Oh, yeah, he does play for Atletico. You're right. But he just left the Sounders in January, though. So, By the time he chose his place, he was still playing for Seattle, is my point. Or the team he was going to play for, he was still playing for Seattle at the time, which is my point. If he waited out 6 months, which then again, he had just went to Europe. But even then, even in either way. And Gutierrez had just went to Chivas from Chicago, so there you go. Thank you, El Nini. I honestly cried at the end of that game after the final whistle a little bit. I honestly did. Even on camera, I honestly did. At least started tearing up. Free kick for Japan. Shot. Wide. Corner for Japan. Well, they wasted that. Probably their best chance. Definitely their best chance so far. Oh, look, Victor Montagliani sitting next to Infantino. And R9 sitting behind him. But at the time when Obed made his choice to go to Mexico, he was still playing for Seattle. I think that was my point. Ball crossed in. Header down. That was a bad way to play it. And I think when Gutierrez made his choice, he was still playing for Chicago as well. So they were both playing in MLS. Now Gutierrez plays for Chivas now. So that's still better to Mexico than playing in MLS. But also, they can't really pick and choose, to be completely honest. Oh, here's some news. The LA Clippers and the Toronto Raptors are seriously engaged in trade talks for All-NBA forward Kawhi Leonard. You know, I don't mind it. I want Kawhi back. Screw it. I don't care. When he's healthy, he's still an all-pro level player. Run the shit back. I don't care if it's 6 years later. Bring him back. It'd be funny. He goes to LA, doesn't win an NBA championship. Leaves, is in Toronto, wins an NBA championship, and then comes back and then wins an NBA championship. It'd be funny. It'd be funny. Shit, if Kawhi comes back, I will buy a Kawhi jersey. Fuck it. Do you think the legend Nagatomo plays? Probably not. Probably not. We're easily top 3 in the East. I will buy a Kawhi jersey just because he won us a championship if he comes back. And I guess it would have to be the red one, wouldn't it? It would have to be the red Raptors jersey, even though it has a black chevron now and it says Raptors. It would have to be that one, right? Because it's the one it's almost the one that they won the NBA championship in, right? It looks just like it. It would have to be that one, right? Bring him home. Bring him back. He wants to come back, which is crazy, you know. I never thought he'd want to come back. That's crazy. They might be. I mean, this sounds more than he's using us for leverage. I got to be honest. I guess it's he back, not he stay. But you know what? 6 years later is better than anything. I guess. You don't know what you got until it's gone. But at least he knows what he got. Now, the funny part is he's going to be like, who the hell are all these guys? That's going to be funny. I mean, I think he'll love playing with Scotty, though. And I just hope we don't trade CMB. We could do anything. Just don't trade Colin Murray Bulls, okay? And don't trade RJ. They're not trading Scotty. I don't think they would. But don't trade RJ and don't trade Colin Murray Bulls of things that are possible. And Kawhi's there, I'm happy. Anything else can happen. Probably Brandon Ingram. Probably. I'm not mad about it. 19th minute. I pretty much want 3 of our starting 5 to be Scotty Barnes, Kawhi Leonard, Colin Murray Wolves. Point guard? Oh, RJ. Well, of course, yeah, RJ Barrett. Yeah, 4 of them. RJ Barrett. We'll deal with shooting guard later. We'll deal with that later. We'll deal with that later. Jacoby, Shed. We'll deal with that later. 21st minute. I asked ChatGPT, and they said the Mexico team's the oldest, but because of memo, they would be second from the 3 hosts. Canada's first. Oldest? Huh. Winner plays Ivory Coast, Norway in round of 16 Saturday on Fox. "21 minutes, 0-0. Can't wait for Brazil to KO Argentina. I don't think that'll happen. Brazil looks better this tournament. They look like things are starting to come together, but they're not going to knock out Argentina. Then again, football's football, but I still don't think. I don't care if Brazil's starting to turn a corner and actually look like the Brazil of old again. Starting to. Or at least a useful Brazil. No. They're not beating Argentina. Oh, Ronaldinho's there. Ball crossed in. Goal kick. But either way, hit that like button to get this one going. Hydration break. Oh, wait. Jonathan Mobo has Kawhi's number, huh? Yeah, Ingram, Grady, Mobo in a second. Maybe a first for Kawhi. Yeah, that sounds right to me. That would work. Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, and Jonathan Mobo in a first round and maybe a second rounder for Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, that sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. You know, I don't know how many Raptors fans are going to be pissed that Kawhi's coming back, but I don't understand it. I get he chose LA. I get there was somebody out of Argentina jersey with Infantino on the back. I don't even know if. Okay. I feel like that's kind of like the low-hanging fruit. Put Filo de FIFA on the back. How about that? I feel like that might have been a troll. I'm not going to lie. Either way. But I don't understand why Raptors fans would be mad about Kawhi wanting to come back. Like, yeah, he chose LA. He's from LA. And yeah, the aspiration stuff, the shell company stuff, the tampering, okay. But we kind of knew. Like, even winning the NBA championship, the man still probably wanted to leave. Like, we did all we could do. I think this shows the fact he wants the Raptors are trying to make a deal and he would want to sign an extension with the Raptors. Shows that he realizes how bad he screwed up. I think that's an apology in itself, and that's probably the closest you're going to get. But why the hell would Kawhi Leonard have to make an apology? He won us the NBA championship. Him coming back is like, okay, he won us a championship. In the end, he came back. He's still an all-pro level as long as he's healthy and playing. He may be 35, but who gives a shit? He's still Kawhi Leonard. Let it be. Like, I never hated the guy. Now, his uncle, sure. Now, Uncle Dennis, sure. But Kawhi, no. He did his job. He did what he set out to do. We were close to keeping him, but we weren't going to blow up our future to get freaking Paul George, and that was the right move as well. I think in the end, he wanted his power. He wanted to go back home. The Clippers wanted to get Paul George. The Lakers didn't, and we didn't. We did everything we could do that was reasonable to keep Kawhi. We won the championship. We tried. You want us to get Paul George and blow up our future. We didn't want to do it. And we made the right decision. We still contended for about 2 years after the fact, or a year after the fact, and then we had to rebuild. But honestly, I don't see why people would be. I don't see why Raptors fans are pissed at Kawhi. Ball crossed in. I think winning the championship is what made it so sore, right? Probably not. I don't know. I think winning the championship was what made it so sore. Because I think a lot of people who are on a one-year deal that win a championship at the team that they got traded to would probably stay. Kawhi doesn't run like that, I guess. But yeah, it's crazy that Kawhi, the only places that Kawhi would sign an extension long term is LA and Toronto. It's funny, man. Like, I never would have thought that after how all of it ended. The fact we're getting him back, or possibly getting him back, and he wants to be back. I think that's a good way to apologize to the people who were angry at him. You ain't gonna get an apology out of his mouth, but that's a good way to do it. Come back to Toronto. Our Argentinian players, huh? I mean, so I've heard that Argentinian players and fans are racist. I mean, yeah, the chant they did about France. Shot goal! Japan leads! Oh my God! Oh my God! Kaishu Sano! 0-1 for Japan! Oh my God! Out of nowhere! Sugoi! Sugoi! Wow! Kaishu Sano lets a banger out. He says, Eustachio, I see you and I raise you. 30th minute. Kaishu Sano. Whoa, boy. A CDM did that. What's with the freaking center mids doing bangers in the knockout round to make it 1-0? What is the deal? Just steps up and says, I'm going to take it. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do, Japan. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. 30th minute. Everything's coming up Millhouse for me. Canada wins. Japan winning. Kawhi coming back to the Raptors. Everything's coming up Millhouse for me. Well, either way. 30th minute. I guess not. Either way. 29, 30th. Damn. Just hold on, man. Hold on, Japan. Ganbare! Ganbare! What a shot. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. 8 goals this tournament, most by Japan at a FIFA World Cup. Why did Japan lock in during the knockout stages? Or Japan didn't really lock in during the group stages, but they got that good tackle. Come on. Blue lock. Blue lock. You got your goal. Blue lock. Blue lock. Come on. Blue lock. Well, I guess, well, it turns out the Brazil jersey might be, or the Brazil t-shirt might be going into the hamper. And what? I've only worn it once? When they weren't playing Morocco and when I wasn't covering the Morocco game on the back end. Time for Japan to turn into Arsenal now. Yes. Well, at least have Tomiyasu, yeah? Well, Tomiyasu got loaned out. Free kick for Brazil, but they have Tomiyasu, yeah? Or did he leave automatically? Ajax. No, he left permanently, actually, as a free agent. Okay. Well. Okay, so I guess that doesn't matter then. Well, then again, didn't he play Haram ball for Arteta the year before he left as well? They just didn't win the league. It counts, yeah. At least have Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu was sold to Ajax. Well, free transfer, but still, yeah. Then again, I don't know how much you appreciate Tomiyasu. Header, wide. I appreciate Tomiyasu, but I'm more what it does for Japan national team than anything else. But either way. Oh. Man, I can't believe. This World Cup should be like Randy Orton, a legend killer. At least you don't say it should be like Gunther. But is it really a legend killer if Mbappe wins the World Cup? Like, he's younger, but he's won a World Cup already. Like, if Mbappe wins a second, is it really a legend killer? Or is it just a Messi and Ronaldo killer? So, I mean, and a Modric killer, I guess. Like, I think it's only a legend killer. It wouldn't be an Mbappe killer anyway, but NYCFC have signed an Ivory Coast winger, of course. And Toronto's doing nothing. These jackasses. Well, TFC ain't doing anything. Oh, look, Jimmy Butler's at the game. Speaking of NBA players, Jimmy Butler. Jimmy G. Buckets. But what the hell's he doing in Houston? Doesn't he still play for Miami? I don't know. Well, he's rich. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. He doesn't play for the Rockets. Sure, I would have known that. Or does he want to play for the Rockets? Is this a freaking wide? Top of the box. Shot blocked away. Good block from Japan. Brazil really trying here. Clear, clear, clear. Good job. And they kept it alive as well. Neymar's friend. Oh! Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Butler, and Neymar are friends. Okay, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. They kind of seem kindred spirits. You know what? Fair enough. What do you mean, the defense? Or that was a little bit scary, I won't lie. Either way. You know, Neymar and Jimmy Butler kind of do seem like kindred spirits, except one plays basketball. But, oh, horrible giveaway. Jesus Christ, Japan. Into the box. They're really going to give a goal away. Vinicius dumps it back. Good play by Ritsu Dillon to block it away. 35th minute. Oh, Lord, just get to the half of the draw. Get to the half of the draw. Don't screw this up. Not right now. Playing forward. Go Japan. Go Japan. Go Japan. Junya Ito. Well, I did say Japan could win this game. I didn't expect it to be like this. 36th minute. If it ends up being over a 90, we'll make an RSR for it. And then we'll be back for the Germany-Paraguay game, which will just be a live stream, no matter what. And then we'll be back with Morocco, Netherlands at the end of the day. Paquetá is having a howler. I really feel bad for the South Korean team when they get back home. Yeah, they're going to get absolutely freaking just – it's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly. Person I feel – well, I don't know if I feel the worst for him, but the person who's going to get it the worst is their coach. Brazil's reached the quarterfinal in the last 8 FIFA World Cups, and as of now, they won't even get close. They won't even get close. But Paquetá is having a howler. I have to agree. Shot save. Japan drank that Mexican water when they played Tunisia. They got the Mexico treatment, eating tacos and drinking tequila. Mexico on fire. You know what? If that helped them win this game, well, what happened about the Sweden game then? They played like shit that day. So, what? Does it take a while to take effect? Because they played like shit against Sweden. I'm glad it took effect, but is it like a virus? Do you have to have it in your body for a couple of days? Do you have to have it in your body a couple of days? Because they played like shit against Sweden. I mean, they still drew, but they played like shit. I swear, it always seems to me like Japan plays at a level of their competition. Except for the Tunisia game. Tunisia is that bad that Japan looked world class against Tunisia. But Japan played equal to the Netherlands, but they drew. Sweden did have a wonder goal, but we did play like... We should have won 1-0, but we played like shit. They played world class against Tunisia because Tunisia is just damn garbage. And they're playing up to Brazil, if not better. I don't understand these guys. It's kind of like Canada. I don't understand these guys. Canada and Japan, both my main 2 teams in this tournament, they're the same. They play down to shitty competition. They play up to good competition. The match was in Dallas. Dallas sucks. Yeah, but they had already had the Mexican fire and all that, the tacos and tequila. You think it would have taken over. But either way, 40th minute, I'm glad it finally did. Free kick. Honestly, yeah. No, I mean, Japan's defense has played well, but I'd say Japan's been the better team. Honestly. I said I did pick Japan to win this match, but that game was in Texas. Tunisia game was in Mexico. I know. But their third game was a Sweden game, is my point. Like, you think the Mexican effect, the Mexican tacos and tequila effect has been talked about, would have taken over before the Sweden game. But then again, I don't know. This game's in Houston, so good point. Yeah. Maybe Houston's cooler than Dallas, but, whatever. 40th minute. Then again, weren't they playing in Monterrey? Aren't there HEBs in Monterrey? So, I mean, hey, everywhere they played has had a HEB, so, whatever. Playing forward is Japan. I'll get Paquetá off the field. I'm not a Brazilian fan. Keep him on! I'm not a Brazilian fan. Keep Paquetá on! Keep him on. Neymar has to come on at halftime. He ain't replacing Paquetá, though. Keep Paquetá on! I dare you, Carlo. I dare you. I double dog dare you. Keep Paquetá on at the half. I double dog dare you. 42nd minute. If I was a Brazil fan, yeah, I'd want him off too. But since I'm a Japanese fan, yeah. Keep him on. I double dog dare you. Hit that like button, let's get this one going. 43rd minute at the World Cup, round 32, second match of the round. Today will be through the first four, of course. Canada playing yesterday, and today 3 matches being played. 4 more triple headers after today in the round of 32. Header away by Brazil. Brought down by Japan. Nice. Kamada. Here comes Japan. Ball crossed in. High arcing ball, and that's out for a throw for Japan. Throw in. But yeah, I know I just bought a Scotty Barnes jersey, but if Kawhi comes back to Toronto, I will buy a Kawhi Leonard jersey. The red one, probably, because it looks like the one we won the NBA championship in. So, I mean, he's going to be here for a while, right? It's not just going to be 1 year this time, and he already won us a championship. So, yeah. I can't believe it, honestly. This is crazy. Honestly, I don't know. If you ask 19-year-old me, well, thank you. Thank you. And I'm glad you enjoyed it. If you ask just graduated high school me, or I don't know which one you'd be more surprised about. Kawhi Leonard back to the Toronto Raptors, or Canada winning a knockout game at the World Cup on the men's side? Wait, 2026 is a men's World Cup. Wait, Canada's winning a men's World Cup knockout game? Yeah, but the Toronto Raptors are trying to get back Kawhi Leonard that same summer. I don't know which one's crazier. Why would they do that? I don't know either, but I don't know either. I'm not mad about it, though. I wouldn't be either, but okay. Huh. I don't know which one would be more shocking. Crazy how easy Argentina has it. Well, they're the world champions. It should be easy for the defending world champions, right? I know we're not used to that. Well, okay, no, France did make the final last time. I mean, we should kind of be used to it. I know normally in our lives the defending champion is played like utter shit, but goal kick, 45 minutes plus 4 minutes stoppage time. But the last two World Cups, we've had a defending champion who very likely is going to make it back to the final. They got Cape Verde. Well, I mean, hey, at least you know who's going to have an easy next round? Netherlands and Morocco. Have more faith, Ryan. Yeah, here's my cope. Canada plays better when they have less time to think about how to shoot the ball. When they have to press the ball and press the other team, they play better against better teams. That's my cope. That maybe they have a game where everything goes their way, they press the ball perfectly, and somehow they pull one out of their ass. We're not going to have the bulk of the ball in that game. That's my cope. The same thing I've said for months. The better a team we play, the better we look. When we're playing up to competition, the better we look. So that's my cope. If Japan could do it to Brazil, we could do it to Netherlands or Morocco. We're losing, though, but there's a 5% chance in my mind Canada beats the Netherlands and a 25% chance in my mind we beat Morocco. That's if we have a perfect day, we play up to them and we press perfectly, and somehow we just finish every chance we get. And it goes our way. And you thought I cried at the end of the round of 16? You saw me tear up. I'm going to be bawling. Like, I will openly be bawling at the end of that game. If we beat Morocco or Netherlands, either or, I will openly be bawling on camera. I don't care. We pull that shit off. Bro. Whether you like Messi or not, they definitely had an easy World Cup. I'm not disagreeing. They've had an easy World Cup. But that's just the luck of the draw. Unless you think it was rigged. 48th minute. Like, I was tearing up when they beat South Africa at the end of that stream. You could see it. You could tell. I was tearing up after the anthem, but I certainly was tearing up after we won. We beat Netherlands or Morocco, I will be openly bawling on camera. I'm not afraid to say it. I know it's just the round of 16, but it's a game we should not win. If we beat Argentina at the Copa, I would have done the same thing, especially in the semifinals. Oh, but if Canada beats Netherlands, Morocco, guess who they get next? France. It's not easier, I'll tell you that much. But the last time we played France in France, guess what we did? We drew 0-0. So either way, we're better than we were 2 years ago. So, and it's on CONCACAF Seoul, so maybe, you know, I don't know. 49th minute. 0-0, or 0-1, I should say. 0-1 at the half. Japan leads with 45 minutes to go. Can they hold on, or will Brazil punch back? Was Neymar limping? 0-1. We'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight, we will be back. Japan leads Brazil. This isn't exactly how I expected it to happen, but I'm glad. And I did pick Japan to win this game on my bracket. This is not exactly how I expected it to happen, though. I won't complain, though. 45 more minutes, though. If this holds that way, we will do an RSR if we're done after 90 minutes. And then we will be back for... After that, we'll be back for Germany versus Paraguay, which will just be a live stream. And then we'll be back for Netherlands, Morocco, which will be live and RSR. no matter what. So, best case scenario, 2 RSRs with a 3 lives today. Worst case, 1. With that being said, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Can Mexico win versus Ecuador and England? Yes. I think Mexico do. Hell, on my knockout bracket, after we knew what the knockout stage would look like, I had Mexico making the semifinals because they beat Japan too. I think, round of 32 is Ecuador? Well, of course it is. They beat Ecuador. Round of 16 is England. They beat England. Round of quarterfinals is Japan. They beat Japan. And then Mexico loses the semifinal to Argentina. I wouldn't even be mad about that, honestly. No complaints. With that being said, if Canada can't go the furthest in CONCACAF, I would not be mad if Mexico did. USA, I mean, I wouldn't say I'd be mad about it, but it'd be kind of annoying. USA is definitely the team I want to see go the least out of CONCACAF. Let's put it like that. I don't want them to embarrass themselves, but if somehow Canada made it further than them, and if Canada made it further than both Mexico and the USA, I'd be over the moon. If they made it further than the USA, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. On paper, I mean, going in, the best team in CONCACAF was Mexico. So, and I'd say Canada was second on paper. So, with that being said, we'll take a short break at the half. But, I mean, I have Mexico going to the semifinal on my knockout bracket. So, I mean, those are easy winnable games. But, no complaints. With that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats, get this one going. Sit tight. We will be back in a couple of minutes. 0-1 to Japan. We're back for the stats of the half. What we got? We got 68% possession to 32% possession. 8 shots to 4, 2 shots on goal to 1. We have 333 accurate passes to 141. 93% pass accuracy to 85. 1 yellow card to 2. We got 2 corners to 2. 8 shots to 4. We got 2 shots off goal to 1. 2 shots on goal to 1. 359 passes to 166. 93% pass accuracy to 85. We got 9 throws to 11. 1 yellow card to 2, 0 red cards to 0, and 1 foul to 6. 0-1 at the half. For me, Japan's been the better team. They have outrun the hell out of Brazil in midfield, especially. Very interesting game. Japan's outplaying Brazil. I'm going to be honest. Outrunning them, faster than them, got a goal, much more daring, defending hard. They want it more than Brazil, and I think that's what matters. Yes, Brazil's held more possession, but when Japan's able to get in behind, that's when their quality truly shows. Their midfield is an absolute disaster, Brazil. Brazil's midfield is an absolute disaster in this game. An absolute and utter disaster. So, we'll see how the second half goes, but Germany, Paraguay, Netherlands, Morocco today to finish off the triple header. We'll be live for both, of course. Review for Netherlands, Morocco. And if Brazil, Japan doesn't end up going to extra time, we'll do a review for Brazil, Japan as well. And then be right back for Germany, Paraguay, and then, of course. Well, with that being said, we'll see what happens in the second half. But we're waiting for the second half to start. 45 more minutes. Can Japan hold on? Can Japan hold on? Yeah. Second half, here we go. Well, about to be. Vinny is getting locked down this game. Everybody's getting locked down this game. But the thing is he putting on Endrick? That's not going to help matters. It's not like Endrick's a bad player, but he's taking off his shin pads, so maybe not. But he's getting tactics talk, so like that's not exactly helpful. If they're not going to hook Paquetá, that's honestly part of the problem. And Casemiro, they got to hook both of them. That's the main problem. You want to change some at the half? Hook Paquetá and Casemiro. Hook them both. Paquetá for sure, but hook them both. But if you're going to put somebody in, why not just put Neymar in? And Casemiro walking out. Hook him. Not that I'm complaining that he's not getting hooked. Paquetá doesn't get hooked and Casemiro doesn't get hooked. That's good for Japan. $20 to $19, 20 for 19. They're taking out Paquetá. They're taking out Lucas Paquetá, so they are hooking Paquetá. But they're not hooking Casemiro. So that will be Endrick. They're putting on Endrick for Paquetá. An attacker for Paquetá. That doesn't exactly make any sense. Either Paquetá for Endrick. They're putting on Endrick as an attacker and not for a midfielder. So they're putting out 2 defensive mids then. All right, or 2 midfielders and 4 attackers. Unless they're basically going to play Endrick as a cam, which I guess either way. I kind of want to see how this works out. Honestly, that might be a mistake too. If you're going to hook Paquetá, it should have been for a center mid. Or Casemiro. I guess kickoff the second half. Japan will kick off. Let's see what we got. Danilo. Ederson. Fabinho. Okay, and we're off. Neymar is mad. I'm sure that he can't go 45 minutes. Also, let's consider extra time's a thing. Let's consider extra time is still possible. I mean, it ain't far apart. I mean, it's not like, well, I guess if they were to come back. Over the top, caught by Suzuki. But let's not forget that if Brazil could still win this game in 90 minutes, for sure. But extra time is still a very likely possibility. If you use him for 45 minutes, then he's playing for 75. Yeah. So. It's definitely a thing to think about. Ivory Coast, Norway will play the winner of this game. Or the winner of that game will play the winner of this game. First time trailing at halftime since the 2018 quarterfinal to Belgium. Damn. First time trailing at halftime at a World Cup since playing Belgium. I remember that game fondly. I was in Kansas City when that game was being played. I think I had just gotten to the hotel in Kansas City. Kansas, not Missouri. And I was watching the game. I remember it fondly, playing forward. Five World Cups since their last title, longest drought in team history, and it might just become 6. The way things are going, it might just become 6. Did Ancelotti get an extension? Playing forward, Japan. Still Japan, fouled. Free kick. Samurai Blue. Shit, I might buy. I like this Japan jersey. I'm not going to lie. I like this Japan away jersey. I might buy it if they win their first knockout game in it. Danilo yellow. There's 2 Danilos. That's confusing. A midfielder and an outside back. That's confusing. Playing forward. '48th minute. Out for a throw-in for Brazil. 48th minute. '49th minute. Picked up by Zion Suzuki. Good. Goal kick. It's going to get a bit shaky at time. I'm not going to lie. This is about to get a bit shaky. We will review this game. As of now, it looks like we will make an RSR for this game. Playing forward. Getting in, and that'll be cleared. I mean, even if there's extra time, there's not really time for me to make an RSR for this game because then it will be a 3:30 start for the next one. So I have an hour and a half to make one if there's no extra time. I could make one in half an hour if there's just extra time and no penalties. Trust me, it's even hard. It's hard to get it up within the hour, and I have to get it up within the hour and not beat around the bush. I like to stay within an hour, but, I mean, there's obviously times I've beat around the bush with RSRs because I don't have to have it up within the hour, right? When I have to put them up within an hour, like very much have to, like this World Cup, it's still hard to do. 45 minutes at best, normally. Maybe 35 or 40 if I'm lucky. And then, of course, upload speed matters. But either way, 50th minute, 51st minute, Brazil. As of now, you will get a RSR for this game. We'll see what happens as this half resumes or continues. Over the top. Header. Good header away by Japan. '52nd minute. Header. Saved! What a save! What a save, Zion Suzuki! Nice parry save from Zion Suzuki. That's what I'm talking about. What a save. Brazil's best chance gets saved. Danilo clips it over. Good header. And then pawed away by Zion Suzuki. Nice. 52 minutes. Well, it still ended up with a Brazilian player, but it didn't look too pretty. Header. Going forward. 52 minutes. Stepping back. Shot. Clear, clear, clear. Good. Back to midfield. Brazil's kind of controlled this second half. Maybe the Hendricks sub was smart. Header. Goal! No! Is it off the line? Holy shit! Japan! What a play! And they go wide. Somehow, some way, that is off the line. Cross. Corner. Oh my God. Mikel Arteta 5-4-1 formation. There is no way that didn't cross the line. Header. Cleared. What the? Did it not? Zion Suzuki's head. Zion Suzuki's head saved that. Oh my God. Holy shit. Oh my God. I don't know how that didn't cross the line. What the hell? Incredible. Damn. Former NFL star Chris Johnson reveals ALS diagnosis at 39. Damn. CJ2K, former Tennessee Titans running back. Damn. That's sad, man. That's sad. I liked him. He was a good player. Header. Damn. People were rumoring it. Shot, goal! Brazil scores a header. Casemiro scores. It's 1-1. Yeah, that was bound to happen. Gabriel assist. Yeah, that was bound to happen the way things were going. Casemiro goal. Yeah, it's the stinkers with goals. Paquetá was the issue due to his cheeks. Yep. I guess they just had to get him off in any way, shape, or form. Well, I think he was onside, Casemiro, but he gets a header. I think he was onside. But let's see what's said. Casemiro with a goal. Does he still get called onside? Damn it. But Brazil's been better this whole second half. But Paquetá was the reason why they were garbage, I guess. And here we are. They take him off, even for an unorthodox sub, and things get positively better. Shit. They need to hold the line for penalties. I don't know, man. I don't know. If this ends in 90, I'll still do RSR, even if it is against Japan. But Casemiro, 56th minute, and Japan kicks off. Honestly, they cheated death once. Them getting away with it, I kind of saw it coming. 56th minute. 1-1. Somehow they got away with it once, but Brazil was going to score. Brazil was going to score. Through the top, clear away. Brazil was going to score. Let's be clear. We knew they were. Goes down. No free kick. And nutmegged. Oh, God. They're going to collapse. Vinicius! Off the post! Over the bar! Yep. Brazil smells blood in the water. Oh, they smell blood in the water. 58th minute. '58th minute. If Vinny would have scored that OMG. 10 goals from Brazil for Casemiro. Brazil. Japan has the ball. Trying to build some. Dillon. Hitsu Dillon. Top of the box. Spins. Goal kick. Why does Japan always choke their leads at World Cup knockout games? I don't know. Radko Gudas going back to the Florida Panthers. Well, hey, at least he's where he's supposed to be. Let's see how close the onside was. He was definitely onside. He was definitely onside. No chance of that being called off, but honestly, yeah, right call. Good tackle, but it ends up going straight back to Brazil. '60th minute. Damn. Played over the top. Go, go, go. Saved. Alisson. Brazil are still getting chances, but it's not as pretty as it was. Damn, that first half was amazing. AJ Greer going to the Ducks. Well, that name's officially off the board. So I guess it's what, Gudis for Greer? I guess. Yep, well, there you go. There it is. $62 minutes, 1 for 1. Yep. I mean, that's not, I don't know about a bad trade, but honestly, probably a bad trade for the Ducks. But for the Panthers, I mean, here comes Brazil. Caught Zion Suzuki. We got an Ivorian winger striker Benny Traore to DP contract. Your thoughts? I mean, I hope it works out for y'all. I don't know much about him. I hope it works out for you. That's about my thoughts. We'll see how it turns out. I mean, I hope it's a plus for y'all. I mean, it's not hard for it to be a plus for y'all, but I hope it is a plus for y'all. Well, unless you're playing Toronto. Here comes Japan. Ayase Ueda. Shot, save, rebound. Picked up by Alisson. But I don't know. He played for Basel in the Swiss League. Don't watch much Basel, so. '65th minute. Cleared away. Substitution, Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli on for Mateus Cunha. He does, actually. I kind of agree. He does look like a log scaler. Lumberjack. He does. Japan making 2 subs. Sugawara on. Suzuki and Sugawara on for Nakamura and Dawn. They're taking off Fitsu Dawn. Okay, that's a choice. 65th minute, that's a choice. I guess they're fighting for extra time now. Cody Gakpo has decided to play today. Damn. Wow. Yep. Dude's strong. Dude's got a strong heart. I could only imagine. Headed away. Playing forward. Would you rather play Morocco or Netherlands? I'd rather play Morocco. I think we have a better chance of winning that game. It's still only a 25% chance, but it's a better chance. Like Netherlands, the 5% chance of us winning is we press perfectly, we attack perfectly, we finish all our chances, and our defense doesn't give up a lot. They give up something. I'm not asking for a clean sheet, but our 3 chances that we get, water break, the 3 chances that we get, we score. 1 assist in the Europa League, 9 goals, 3 assists, 30 league games. That doesn't sound too good. That doesn't sound too good. '68th minute. Last 2 comments. Benny Traore operates primarily as a dynamic, pacey forward or winger, heavily utilizing quick transitions off the ball movement. His strategy, come on. His strategy centers on beating high defensive lines, while his tactical role at FC Basel involves pressing high up the pitch, exploiting half spaces in the final third. Okay, so he probably will be a better striker at NYCFC if they do let him be a striker. Okay. I would want more goals in Switzerland if he was going to come to MLS. Well, I said 25% chance we beat Morocco, 5% chance we beat the Netherlands. It ain't much of a chance, but it's a chance. Water break. Over. About to be. I feel like they need to start Promise David against the Netherlands. I agree. If he's going to start, it better be that game. But Laren might be a better starter against the Netherlands than Tanny. But honestly, Tanny was just garbage. Hydration break about to be over with. We have 20 more minutes. Will either team find a winner? Or will we go to extra time? If we find a winner, there will be an RSR for this match. If we go to extra time, we will, the next time you see me, well, of course, after we finish the live, will be another live stream, Germany-Paraguay. And then there's just a live for that game no matter what. So best case 2 RSRs, worst case 1, because we will review the Morocco-Netherlands game because it's the last game and we pretty much have to. So playing forward, Japan gets knocked down and loses the ball. Yeah, free kick Japan, fair enough. Japan has the ball. Brazil has more XG, though. Probably because they've scored a goal, and probably because one, honestly, they had two that should have went in. It really should be 3-1 right now, if not 2-1. I mean, the fact, if Japan gets this to extra time, they've legitimately cheated death a little bit. Playing forward. Cleared coaching hire likely in a few weeks for the Portland Timbers. Question is are they going to hire somebody and wait till next year to embed them, or or will they instantly put him in there? We'll find out. '73rd minute. Wide. We're going to put him in there right away. Ned says we still need to save our season. Okay. 74th minute. I asked that because Austin is going to wait till next year for Jim Curtin, but I feel like Portland could still save their season. Austin's a disaster. I don't blame Jim Curtin for waiting, but I think Portland could still save their season, so fair. I mean, Portland's got good players. They've got a good squad. They can save their season. They're not playing up to their ceiling. So, I mean, they could still save their season. Austin is a disaster, so I understand why Jim Curtin wants to wait. Besides, I don't know if he exactly, I mean, he did get hired by Austin, but do I think he wants to move this quick to Austin from Philadelphia? No. Which I don't blame him. He's a Philly guy. Brazil, 75th minute. Cleared away. Back to the Brazilians. '76th minute. Playing forward, Brazil. Chips over the top. Gets back to Zion Suzuki. Throw it forward. '76th minute. Saturday is Ivory Coast, Norway versus Brazil or Japan. Header. Shot wide. Goal kick, 77th minute. Looks like we're heading for extra time as it stands. Troy Stecher re-signs with the Toronto Maple Leafs. $135 per 2 years. $1.35 million over 2 years. 2 subs for Japan. Honestly, I'm glad that Troy Stecher's back. They need to sub out Danilo because he looks not looking good defending. Ito and Kamara off for Machino and Tanaka. Derek Etienne Jr. is back in Toronto FC training because he just got eliminated from the World Cup. Good signing. I agree. Troy Stecher's damn good. I'm glad that he's back. One of the more bright spots of last year for the Leafs, Troy Stecher. I'm glad. See if he can keep up when we're good. I think he will. Header. Saved. 79th minute. Is Neymar on the bench? Yes. I feel like if this goes to extra time, he will be subbed in more likely than now. But 40 minutes instead of 75. Maybe penalties, but you ain't got to do much there. Just waiting it out and running up after 5, like doing a 5-second run up and shoot. There ain't much to that comparatively. So, 80th minute. Well, plus stoppage time. So, worst case, about 50 minutes. But, playing forward. Neymar played, 15 minutes against Scotland? Maybe he's an extra time sub. Matthias Michelli will not be receiving a qualifying offer from the Leafs today. He'll be a UFA. '81st minute. '81st minute. Playing forward. I'm interested in what we will do with Kirby Dach. Draymond Green is declining his $27.7 million player option to become a free agent in the NBA. This move gives the Warriors flexibility to pursue LeBron James in free agency and Anthony Davis via trade to form a Big Four. Okay. 82 minutes. Well, Kawhi's coming back to the Raptors, and LeBron's going to the Warriors. Yay. It's out. Damn, preseason starts in freaking EFL on Monday. Over the top. Cleared away. '83rd minute. Yellow card. I mean, I'm surprised. It's just funny to me that the Raptors are going to try to get Kawhi back and the Warriors getting LeBron and AD are trying to do that. You're telling me we're getting a 2019 Redux with LeBron playing on freaking Golden State? Okay. We'll do it again. Free kick for Brazil. Well, I guess we got to do it again. Okay. And the last time we got knocked out by the Cleveland Cavaliers in the playoffs, what happened the next year? We won the NBA championship, so you can't tell me twice. You can't prove me otherwise. 84th minute. Ball crossed in, header, corner. 85th minute. Very, very close to extra time. Ball crossed in. Header. Player down hurt for Brazil. Looks like a goal kick. '86th minute. Goal kick for Japan. Second ball. Japan wins the second ball. They can build from this. They get in behind. Good job. All right. Sano. Short pass. Low cross. Didn't exactly pan out the way they wanted it to, but Brazil gets it back. 87th minute. Out for a throw-in. Tied after regulation, 2 15-minute extra time periods, no golden goal. I got to trade Jimmy Butler. Oh, yeah, he played for Golden State. I forgot about that. It's like, where was it? Miami. So as it stands, probably no RSR for this match unless Brazil or Japan get a late winner. Pull some Mustachio magic. 88th minute. '88th minute. Free kick for Brazil. Punched away. Brazil has it top of the box. Vinicius. Wide. Corner. 89th minute. One. Corner. About a minute and a half away from extra time, or less than a minute and a half away from extra time. Brazil plays it short. Cross. Header. Down. Not exactly where they wanted it to go. 89th minute. Vinicius. And he still has the ball. Japan steals it. Free kick for Brazil. 89th minute. Vinicius with a cross. Saved by Zion Suzuki. Rolls it forward. How much room does Japan have? Switches the play. Sugawara. Sugawara still has the ball. Cross into the box. 90th minute for Japan. Cleared away. Throw in for Japan in the 90th minute. How much stoppage time? 6 minutes to extra time. A minimum of 6 minutes. Casemiro down. Drop ball. Brazil's got 3 subs to play with, and of course extra time, then they would have 4. Fabinho coming on. Fabinho coming on. $92 minutes. Casemiro coming off. $92 minutes. 92 minutes. So we'll probably go 98 minutes. Fabinho on. Brazil clears. Japan, not where it needed to be. Out for a corner. Ball crossed in. Header. Goal kick. Over halfway through stoppage time, but I guarantee you we'll probably get 98 minutes instead of 96 with that injury. So we're about halfway. Japan heads it forward. Stolen by Brazil. We gonna get a last second winner or not? So the way things are looking right now, no RSR for this match because we're going to extra time. '95th minute. Will somebody score a late winner? Or will they choose to go to extra time? I mean, I'm surprised Brazil's kind of choosing extra time, but whatever, fine. Steal by Japan. But Brazil gets it back. Top of the box. In through. Martinelli. Goal! 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 Gabriel Martinelli! 2-1 Brazil. Well, RSR then. Late winner for Brazil. Japan blew it. Japan blew it. I can't say I'm shocked. Brazil, Japan eliminated at the first hurdle on the knockout stage once again. It used to be the round of 16. Now it's the round of 32. Gabriel Martinelli. Horrible giveaway by Japan in their box to lead to the goal. 90 plus 6. 2-1 Brazil. They proved you wrong. People overrated Japan. Well, I mean, Japan were playing shaky in the group stage. I'm not going to lie. Like, I can't say. Brazil was playing better than I expected them to play in this tournament. Japan played a little bit less than I expected them to play. This is sort of the expected result. I just thought I did pick Japan to beat Brazil, but I went biased there. I kind of did. I'm not going to lie. How did both games end at last second goals? I don't know, but good news for you is you got an RSR because there's no way Japan scores in 2 minutes. Daisen Maeda's off. For for Ogawa. Daisen Maeda for Ogawa. Danilo, the other Danilo, coming on for Brazil. Football's crazy, man. This knockout stage is definitely delivered. Brazil, Bruno Guimarães is happy, but I don't blame him. But we will have RSR for this game as it stands. Danilo Santos on for Brazil. And then we'll be back for the live stream of Germany versus Paraguay. And that's it for that game. And then we'll be back for Morocco, Netherlands. But there will be an RSR for this game. And this shirt's going in the hamper, my friends. Because Japan is out of the World Cup. Unless some crazy shit happens, they're out of the World Cup. Cleared away. Out for a throw-in. 98th minute. The referee can call it at his discretion. RSR for this match will happen when the referee blows the whistle. We'll get our way through making the RSR, and then no Germany RSR no matter what, unless they get dominated. And full! Nope, free kick. Or that Canada t-shirt on stream. Why does Martinelli always score last-minute goals? Because Arsenal is clutch. This thing will be an upset. Now look at it. Japan did blow it. It's not that I was underrating Brazil. I just thought Japan might show up in the knockout stage. They did until Paquetá got hooked. It was all because Paquetá was crocked. Japan being in the lead was all because Paquetá was crocked. I wanted extra time, damn it. Not me. You did say 2-1, son. You were right. But Japan has not won a World Cup knockout game ever, and that will still be the same. Brazil has looked very much better than normal or recently in this tournament. Hey, I was saying you were right. What did I say that was wrong? You called it. Brazil clears. Japan's been not perfect. It's over, I win. Oh, okay. 99th minute. I hate that Japan lost, but I can't say I'm surprised. Brazil, that second half was an absolute, I wouldn't say masterclass, but Brazil, they smelled blood in the water. Honestly, Japan should have lost this game 3-4-1. I'm not going to lie. With the chances that Brazil missed that were lucky misses or unlucky misses, depending on the way you look at it, throw in. Japan's out of the world. Don Carlo made tactical changes. Carlo always knows. Carlo Ancelotti always makes the right changes. He always does. Always does. If there's one thing you can't... Full time! Japan have lost Brazil to the World Cup round of 16. Full time, it's 2-1. To Brazil. With that being said, if you like this stream, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. Notification once subscribe. Send shots on live streams. Comment on this video. Put this in playlist. Share some family. All that great stuff. Hit that hype button. Put this up in the algorithm. Hit that join button. Become a member. I will see you within the hour for the review of this match. We will have an RSR for it. And we will be back for the live stream in Germany, Paraguay. Brazil advances to the round of 16. Brazil are looking more and more like their Jogo Bonito selves. Another round for Brazil. Japan heartbreak. Had a lead after 45. Brazil put up the pressure early. Took off their liability. Ratcheted up the pressure early. Smelt blood in the water. And scored. with that being said, I'll see you later. I'm running. I'm out. Peace.